Testing, testing. Is it working? I believe it is. Hold on, let me lower the volume a little bit. Since today is likely gonna be less of a, well, authentic stream and more of a playtesting one. Okie dokie. Hello, everyone. Happy, what is it today? It's Monday, right? Yeah, it's Monday. I'm a bit ditzy lately. I've been incredibly occupied with everything IRL. I've had so many things to do, so much work to do. You know, as life goes sometimes. Welcome in, Ison, by the way. Happy to have you here, man. How have you been? Okay, there's a few reasons why I am going to do this playtesting today on stream instead of playing 76. Just came back from work. Welcome back, man. There are a few reasons for this. Hold on, let me minimize this first because otherwise it'll override the YouTube music as well. And then let's increase Frank a little bit. So yeah, there's a few reasons why we're not playing 76 today. The biggest reason is because my first edition membership expired. And I'm still waiting for my salary to buy these subscriptions and the like. And secondly, as you guys know from the Discord server, I've been talking for a while now in regards to doing my Fallout 4 Let's Play, whereas I plan to do a lot of role-playing shenanigans in a long Let's Play, which I am looking forward to. But as with all long Let's Plays comes a lot of playtesting, a lot of modifications, a lot of difficulties. So I've been asking around a lot of people in the modding scene lately in regards to helping me set up a few things, and I've come a long way, I think. Hold on, let me go into the game. Sorry, Frank Sinatra, I'm gonna turn you off right now, 1 sec. Sorry about that, dude. I love you, man. Don't get me whacked. I'm gonna start a new game. Hold on. Going through this. So currently I have about 116 .esp.esm files and around 160 ESLified mods. If you guys don't know what that means, don't worry about it. But essentially ESP and ESMs only go up to a certain threshold before the creative engine of Bethesda's creative engine starts fucking up. And I basically have to keep myself under that threshold, otherwise the game starts messing up, basically. And in order to bypass the limit, you can essentially convert some of those .esp/.esm files into .esl files. And that allows you to bypass the limit essentially. And I've been doing a lot of that lately. It's been a lot of shenanigans because essentially I am using I'm using the most modern version of the game, and a lot of the mods essentially requires you to downgrade your game in order to essentially utilize mods that other mod authors still hasn't updated to the newest version of the game, basically. And I didn't downgrade because in comparison to games like Skyrim, for example, I feel like they've had enough time now to the point where most of the mods has been updated to the threshold of the current version of the game. And as such, I'm not too worried about it. And basically today, hold on. Today I'm going to be trying my best to let's just put it like that for now. Test. Essentially, today I'm going to be doing a little bit of playtesting, see how well my game is able to run without it crashing, and if we find something in the game that we need to upgrade or need to change through mods. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of like notes and shit, and I also have a lot of there are so many mods to talk about in this playtesting, but essentially I was talking to the guys on the S7 system skill system mods on their Discord, and essentially what this mod is, if you guys played Skyrim, you know how in Skyrim you open up the skill tab and you have the skills, and then you have the skill tree, right? It works very similarly to how it works in Skyrim. And it also changes the way you gain experience in levels. I will show you guys later, but essentially what it means is instead of killing enemies or doing quests to gain experience, you gain experience through essentially improving your skills. And this can be, for example, leveling rifles through shooting things with a rifle. It can be, you know, persuading NPCs or bartering with NPCs to increase your, you know, more charisma-based skills. And through leveling the charisma-based skills, you gain appropriate experience that way. And as such, I'm not gonna have as many levels in the game. And I'm also I'm gonna have more perks. Actually, hold on. Let me just continue and I'll show you guys what I mean instead of me babbling here while you guys have no idea what I'm talking about. So as you can see, instead of having like, you know, just the specials in the original game of Fallout 4, here essentially we have these ones that you can choose. And I believe you can choose more than 4, but essentially these are the ones that comes in the default settings of the game, yeah? And basically, so for example, if I put 1 in rifles here, I get 15, yeah? So if I then level up my rifle skill when the game has begun, and it will increase to 16, I will gain 16 experience. But if I for example have, you know, 0 skill in rifles, I will get 1 experience, and then 2 experience, and 3 experience based on the level I have in the skill. That is my understanding of it anyway. Which means when you start out and you don't have, you know, the skills, you don't have high values on the skills, you are not going to get a lot of experience. So starting out, you're likely going to have, you know, you're going to stay in level 1 for a while, unless, for example, I'm guessing, you put stuff into, like, looting, for example. And then, since we loot a lot of things in the Fallout universe and in these kinds of games, you're likely going to be able to increase your skill set, your experience, your skill set, but you're also gonna gain a lot of experience through doing that as well. So it doesn't really matter what I put right now, so I'm just gonna put random skills because I want to get out of this window. We're gonna close this one as well. In true Skyrim mode, you do not gain any XP towards a character level from quests. Correct. Kills, crafting, or building settlement objects. Instead, all XP towards character level is calculated from increasing a skill. Increasing a skill from 56 will grant literally just what I spent 5 minutes explaining, and the game is just like, this is how it works. You must be level 1 target. Yes. Correct. Okay, let me just check. So the game is being picked up on the sound, but the sound is very, very low. Do you guys hear anything in regards to the in-game? I don't even know what my settings are as far as audio goes. No? Okay. Yeah, so I don't have the settings for music, just your japping. Well, you're gonna hear a lot more of my japping, my guy. A lot more of that. Okay, so I can't increase the audio here. I wonder why that is. Is it because I have a mod that changes the way sound is transferred or something? Hold on, let me just apply these real quick. Apply that, yes, reload. Let's see, do I have... So these are the mods that I have in my MCM right now. The... Let's see. So none of these, I believe, has to do with sound, which means that it's a possibility that the sound mod I have is supposed to be edited outside of the game, maybe? It's probably something I'm guessing. So yeah, this is what my game looks like right now. I do have an ENB, but no, like, I don't have a preset added, essentially. I only have the ENB itself downloaded, simply because I wanted to check what my FPS is going to be like. And my FPS is capped at 60, and it's no problem whatsoever. It feels great. I've been doing a lot of walking around and testing things out, and it's not been lowering itself basically at all. Oh, there's some music. Is the music too loud? For me, it's fine. Okay, let me just walk down here into Sanctuary. But honestly, I think I've managed to make it relatively nice. Cannot hear music? Oh, really? Interesting. You cannot hear music? You cannot hear anything? Because there was a bit of music for a moment for me. Like when I left that area up there, it was like a little bit of music. Can you hear the birds or anything? Can you hear the gunshot? Hold on, let me put God mode on so I have infinite ammo. You can't hear like... you can hear gunshots? Okay. Strange. Because there is a little bit of ambience in the background. And I can hear that very well, but it's strange that you guys can't hear that. Can you hear the music there? Like the do 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 do. Nope. Huh. That is weird. Hold on, let me check game capture, game sound. Yeah, I mean, it should show that I am Fallout 4. Yeah, no, it is active there. Because it is being picked up on my OBS. Could it be that the sound is so low that it gets like sort of overridden by my voice or something? Because like when I'm shooting, is it loud or... Huh. Hold on, let me check my mod list right now. This might be a bit confusing for you guys because you can't check my mod organizer at the same time. Can't hear it at all. Interesting. Let's see, sound condition. High fidelity sound project. High fidelity music project. Give me one moment. Okay, let me check. Maybe there's a... Yeah, it shouldn't change anything in regards to that. Let's see. Fallout. OBS doesn't pick up dialogue audio in Fallout games. That's not good. That would be pretty bad. Interesting. Okay, one second. If I were to go to OBS, go into game sound, properties, and then we do like this. Browser music, no, that should be, no, I mean, honestly, everything should be working. That is really weird. Because like all the settings on OBS should record the sound coming from the game, the music and everything. Because I hear the music and OBS is picking up on the music. It's not a lot of music, mind you. It's like a... Sometimes there's like a bit of little bit of like a do-do-do-do. Actually, I have a good idea. If I start a radio, Diamond City Radio, classic radio. Do you guys hear that? Do you guys hear the classic music playing? Because if you don't, then that is one issue I need to fix. Do you hear this, Eisen? Or anyone, really? No? Oh, okay. Good to know. Thank you for sharing. Hold on, let me check. Fallout 4 music and sound settings are missing. Let's see. If I should be able to change the values in the .ini settings on mod organizer. 1 second. If I do like so, it should be in Fallout 4 preps. Audio menu. Ah, interesting. Some of the audios are set to... Actually, no, they should be set to 0. This is interesting. Okay. 1 second. Fallout 4... Audio settings do not load. Audio constant loading, no. Solution not saving, that's not the case. Yeah, I mean, it's likely gonna be a mod conflict, but... Okay, hold on. Let me try it like this then. Let's save the game. I'm gonna exit out, and I'm gonna disable the mod that changes the sound quality. And I'm gonna see if that fixes it. So I'm gonna remove the high fidelity sound project and start again. Hopefully that should fix it. Because otherwise, I mean, there's always the option of verifying the cache, of course, but I don't think necessarily that's gonna be the solution here. And if that doesn't work, then... Questions. But I suppose the sound is not the most important thing to worry about as of right now. Maybe the game won't even recognize it being gone because it's a sound quality mod rather than a... Oh no, there we go. Cancel, yes. I figured it would have something to do with that, but alright, let's try this then. No longer look for trainers. Let's see. Wrong key. Settings, audio. So no, I still don't have the other settings here. I only have the ones for True Storm and Master. Which is very strange. And you guys hear the sound, but not the music. Very, very crazy. Okay, hold on. Sound condition fix? Is that it? Hold up. I have so many mods at this point. No, this one shouldn't change that. MCM settings manager, NPCs travel. No, not really. I mean, none of the mods I have technically should change the way my settings are being displayed. That sounds very weird. For audio settings bug, maybe? Audio settings do not load. Terrible audio issue. Issues with solution status not saving. Lost audio tweaks. Is that it? No, that's a tweak. That's not necessarily what I'm looking for. Okie dokie. Let me try this then. Let's try starting the game without SKSE. And I'm gonna see if I have the audio settings in the base game. And if it is in the base game, that means that there is definitely a mod issue. And if it isn't a mod issue, then... Oh, that's right, I have to exit this one first. Then that would mean that I might just have to verify the game cache. But I can do that later because it's not really super important right now. So let's see, start this one, play. Any day now. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's crazy that the base game loads slower for me than the SKSE version. Okay, let's see. Settings. Oh, it's loading. Oh. Huh. It's not there. It's okay. Interesting. I did not expect that whatsoever. Oh god, it's Fallout 4. It certainly is. 𝕱𝖔𝖑𝖑𝖔𝖈, welcome in. I'm currently playtesting a little bit of the mods and such, and my sound is, or should I say, my audio settings seems to be missing, and I'm unsure because I tried starting the game the vanilla way, and it was still missing. And so I think that I might just have to verify the cache. So that's what I'm going to do in the meantime. But how are you doing, 𝕱𝖔𝖑𝖑𝖔𝖈? It's been a while. How have you been? I wish I could have come on a bit earlier, playing some games and stuff like that, but life's been very busy. Hopefully I can have a bit more time in the following days to do some more streaming as well, because I miss you guys. I miss hanging out with you guys. My first membership has expired on 76, and I wanted to wait until I had my my salary before I decided to potentially redo it. But besides, there is going to be a shift, because on the 29th they are going to be releasing the 0.5 patch for Path of Exile 2, and I'm going to play the shit out of that on stream. So we're likely going to take a small break from 76, but not a very long one. I want to play it in between. It's not like I'm going to stop playing 76, because I really want to continue it as well. You might as well wait for the June update before you get the membership again. I might do that, yeah. I mean, June is very, very close to us now. It is super close. I haven't checked out what the June update is going to be like, so I'm actually kind of excited to find out. There we go. And ultra setting, yes, play. All right, I'm just going to try to launch the base game and see if the audio settings has been fixed. But what grind are you doing right now in 76, Lazarus? Any specific one? The cheers? Free cheers for the Wanderers in honor of Fallout 4's latest update. We added new... Wait, what? We added a new update? Huh, that's more than I knew. Audio. Aha! Okay, the audio is back. We did it! Solved! And you guys should be able to hear the music now in the background, right? The... doom, 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 doom. Do-do-do. Right? No? Wait, what the fuck? I'm trying to get the rarest 3-star mods in the game from doing headhunts. No die so far. Oh. You hear it? Eisen, are you trolling me? But in any case, you guys should be hearing it now, since it's been updated. Now I hear it? Okay. Good. So let's start it again for the mod manager and hope that it transfers over to the modded variation of the game. Before I was not? Alright, so it's likely that the verifier of the cache is what solved our problem. Because it would suck if I... Can you imagine if I started the Let's Play and there was no sound whatsoever and I'm just like, alright, I'm gonna be walking into this structure now. And then there's no sound or like music or anything and it's just me having this like schizophrenic episode essentially. That would be crazy. Whoa, hold on. Civilizing creation you have already downloaded but currently inactive. Where? America Rising to Hellfire. Wait, what? Wait, what? Hold on. Plugins. Oh, did I disable some plugins? Oh, it disabled some plugins. Why did it disable some plugins? That's not supposed to be the case. Hold on. Is it because I verified the cache and the game decided like, no, you're not gonna be using these plugins, you fucking loser? That's essentially what it felt like. Okay. Let's start the game again. Maybe that's what the issue was. Maybe the game knew what CC content was bad or like corrupted and it disabled it for me and was like, don't worry man, I fix it for you. And then I started again and now it's not gonna be working and I'm not and I'll be like failing like a complete idiot. Because I didn't trust the almighty creative engine. Load, exit, yes. Alright, can the game please work now so that I can do some playtesting? I would very much appreciate that. I would also appreciate if... Oh, there we go. It's not every day you hope for the loading screen to start. That's a very badass weapon, isn't it? Oh, never mind. Loading screen is too quick. No longer looking for trainer. Okay, let me see. Settings... Audio. Okay, the sound is gone again. Or not the sound, but like the audio settings are gone again. Can you guys hear the music now? Well, there's no music right now. Hold on. Foundations, Vengeance, minigun. Hell yeah. Oh, not that one. Do you guys hear this? Wait, there's nothing.
Or several from
okay, that's sponsors. That guy.
Commonwealth weaponry.
It's very low. Do you guys hear anything? Play this game while you can. After playing 15 hours of Synthetics, I couldn't stand playing Fallout 4 anymore. That's what mods are for, Lazarus. Okay, so I can barely hear anything there.
So, this radio station here, we...
Okay, there's a bad option there because Travis or whatever his name is talking, so there's no music. But that's very strange. Why is there no sound? Hold on. Is it because it's a CC content? Hold on, let me check. Let's check loot. Is loot saying anything? Compatibility. I already have that one. 𝕱𝖑𝖑𝖔𝖕 patcher. I already have that one. Where's Free Dogs when you need a radio voice? Am I right? Right. Although I think it's kind of funny the way Travis is like super awkward during the, you know, the intermission of the radio radio programs or whatever. But you can make him more confident, I think. Yeah, nothing is being mentioned in loot in regards to something that could be wrong. So the only thing I can think about is the fact that some of these ones changed the way the settings work. Holy smokes, you're back! Yay! Hey, it's good to be back, and hello Joel, I missed you guys. I hope you and the family are doing well. But yeah, I've been very occupied IRL with a lot of work and a lot of family shenanigans, so hopefully for the next couple of days and ahead of us, I'll be able to stream a lot more. And currently we're doing some playtesting of Fallout 4 and already having issues. It's not a proper playtesting event if you don't have a lot of issues in it. So I don't know if I'm gonna use many of these, and there are like millions of these, I feel like. I don't even know how you activate some of these ones. Trans 𝕱𝖑𝖈𝖎𝖆? What the fuck's that? Colors, a special colors that change dog meat's appearance. Ooh! Creation is crafted at chem station. Oh, cool! I can turn dog meat into... Can I turn dog meat into a corgi? Can you imagine a little tiny cute-ass stubby-legged corgi just jumping up and like munching people's limbs? That would be amazing. Oh, man. But Pre-Visibine's repair pack, interesting. Thank you for installing the... Okay, so when we did the verify cache shenanigan, it disabled some of these mods and it seemed to be working in the game. But which ones of these are causing the audio issues, I wonder? I suppose the best way we could do this would be to do the verify cache again, check which ones gets disabled, and then I guess try the game without them enabled and see if that fixes the audio issue on the modded version of the game, and then start a new game that way. Bunker Home Pack. Where there's a modest private bunker, the contemporary styles... Okay. So, did I get all of these ones because I buy every Bethesda game ever, or like why do I have all of these? There is stubborn but cute dogs. That is so true. A friend of mine has a corgi, and well, they have 2 corgis. Absolutely adorable dogs, but they're getting super old now, unfortunately, having a bit of limb issues and the like, but super sweet dogs. Okie dokie. So okay, let's do it this way. Let's exit out. Take a very detailed look at the mod list, everyone, so we can be sure that Ari don't sneak the lusty 𝕱𝖑𝖈𝖎 into the Fallout universe. Oh, don't talk about the lusty 𝕱𝖑𝖈𝖎 with me. I have PTSD from the lusty 𝕱𝖑𝖈𝖎. In various ways. Don't Google that. Just forget I said anything. Okay, let me see. We'll go to Steam, Fallout 4... properties, installed files, verify integrity of game files. Don't worry about it, Lazarus. Don't worry about it. I've done nothing wrong. I have done nothing worth Googling. That's a man who stood too close to 𝕱𝖑𝖑𝖔𝖈 in Morrowind. I've stood too close to most NPCs in the Elder Scrolls universe, and it usually ends with me 𝕱𝖓 them out of the way because they won't move on their own volition. Okay, let me check my mod list real quick. 61%. Let's see. I'm gonna have to write down which ones gets disabled. Hold on, let me minimize this. Minimize that. Text document. Fallout 4 playtest. I would make it so that you guys can see this, but unfortunately I also got a lot of private work stuff on this computer, so I don't want to potentially have my boss randomly get a message saying something like, you know, why did you show this on a stream? So what's this playtest run going to be? Hello Estonian, by the way. Good to have you, man. Essentially right now I am going to be going through the mods that I have, and I'm going to be checking for how long we can play the game doing our shenanigans before crashing. And if we crash, I'm going to do a little bit of looking through as to why we crashed and which mod is incompatible with this and that. Mega Evil Run. I'm not sure, honestly. I guess it's kind of just like a chaotic neutral for the playtest, because the Let's Play in itself is going to be very much role-played. So I won't be having my silly shenanigans as I usually have in like 76. I'll actually be playing a character, similarly to how you would do in a D&D campaign. The pains of having like 2,000 mods on. Yeah, right now I don't have 2,000 mods. I only have 302 overall, 116 ESP, ECM, and 167 ESL. So not super much. We love a selfish run. True. I just think that chaotic neutral can make the best sort of character scenarios, as you're technically allowed to be both nice and bad, but also unpredictable. And the unpredictability, the chaotic element, is what I enjoy the most about role-playing. Okay, I believe it's done. Yeah, it's done. Okie dokie. Then we need to go in here. We're gonna to start the game like so. Interesting. Okay, let's close mod organizer, start it again, just to make sure everything is going as that. And then we start the game ordinarily. And that should hopefully disable the mods that we should be a bit more watchful about. That's more or less how I play my evil character. They don't just do bad things for the sake of doing bad, but try to maximize their benefit. Yeah, exactly. It's just like the kind of Joker characters, you know? The ones who have a motive and they truly believe in what they're doing as being the most rational choice. And through doing that is how you can make some pretty interesting scenarios, definitely. I was gonna say, since you guys know about Skyrim and Fallout and such, I suppose you guys must have at some point during your history of the game come across a content creator called 𝕈𝖈. I really love that guy. He's super entertaining and a lot of fun. Very mature individual overall. And I really like his Let's Plays of Skyrim and Fallout, and well, I do like his other Let's Plays as well, but those are the ones that I've been watching the most of. And never heard of him? Oh, really? He's got he's got a lot of Let's Plays on YouTube for his quote-unquote semi-role-playing Let's Plays. I especially love the ones from Skyrim. He's got like 10 seasons of huge freaking sessions of him doing the role play alongside like you know, mods and other additions and such. It's really entertaining. Yes, let's see. Did it change the mod list for me now? It didn't, so that means that I might have to start the game and then load the game, and that might do it then. Because I still haven't decided what kind of archetype I want for the Let's Play in itself. I was sort of thinking of being a very deductive person. What I mean with that is someone who spends some extra time truly thinking about, you know, the scenario at hand, instead of just rushing through content left and right and, you know, barely having any reaction and such. Instead, I probably would like to creature currently loaded, not the vegetable. Yeah. Basically, for example, if I enter a house and someone is freaking dead on the ground, instead of just being like, "Oh, free loot, hell yeah, dude," instead I might be like, you know, a little bit more, you know, how did this person die? Looking around the room, you know, nervously, a little bit like anxiously. How long could it have been that this person has been dead for? What led to him dying? Where does this streak of blood lead towards? Was it done by a person? Was it done by a creature? You know, try to shoehorn a Skyrim stealth archer build in 4. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do like a stealth build. I don't even know yet, honestly. It's a funny conundrum because essentially it's like they say in Skyrim, all builds eventually go back to playing a stealth archer build. And I guess it's sort of similar in Fallout, especially if I'm going to be playing on like legendary or survival rather. Right now I'm only on normal because of reasons. But during the Let's Play, I'm going to be playing on survival mode. Okay, so it's not back this time. That's interesting. I wonder why that is. Did we get lucky the first time or something? Which is why I give props to Bethesda for finally breaking the chain of 76 where all builds are fun. Yeah, but the most fun build in 76 are the bow build. Winky face. The bow build are just vastly superior to every single other build. I'm kidding. In terms of DPS, it's probably like the lowest, but when you're out farming shenanigans and such, it's just so much fun to see you shoot out and it just explodes and just fills the screen with numbers and you kill things that you didn't even see. It's especially good when you're soloing around and just want to do some quick missions and like, why not stealth spray and pray build? Yeah, why not indeed? I honestly don't know yet. There are so many ways we could do it, but actually hold on, let's see, is the setting still there? Okay, the audio is loading now. Is that good or bad? Okay, it's bad. Very, very, very weird. That is so strange though. Add-ons. Creations bundle. That's just if I want to make mods, right? Creations. Oh, no. Don't download things, game. No. Get out. Stupid game. Let's see. I got curious and made a bow build of my own, but I got bored and switched to something else. But definitely has its charms. Yeah, the thing is, just like in most, I feel like most builds in 76 require you to have like a very high level. Because you need those legendary perks to increase your other stats up to a certain threshold where you can equip cards that could more, you know, benefit your build in other ways, in a sense. And obviously the legendary weapons having the correct suffixes and such is very important, like the legendary effects, I mean. Because my bow, the one that 𝕱𝖈𝖎𝖆𝖑𝖘 helped me get, bless that guy by the way, absolutely amazing person, did help me a lot. And I was sort of going like a explosion build with the bow. And essentially, you know, when I shoot the bow, it explodes once, and then it shoots two arrows at the same time. It explodes twice, and then it bounces onto all their limbs. And when every limb breaks, it explodes for more damage. And if they are close to another enemy, they explode like even more. It feels like I'm playing Path of Exile at that point, you know? Why not fusion core extraction build? I don't even know what that means. What does that mean, Eisen? Yeah, collecting recipes of legendary mods is basically the final endgame grind. Yeah. Unless you can have very nice people craft them for you because you already learned it. Honestly, it took me so long in 76 to realize that there are some legendary weapons you can unlock as recipes, and then essentially you can just salvage those legendaries that comes with like 3, 4, 5, not 5, but 3, 4 stars, and you just scrap them over and over and over again until you get the legendary mods. It took me a very long time to realize that. Because what I've did is just, you know, I did well, I was lucky when I started. They had that little the zombie, not zombie, like the treat event where they give you these like little treat bags when you kill legendaries. And I remember I went to I forgot what it was called, like the Tyler County amusement park area. And every time I loaded in there in public games, there was like 3 or 4 versions of those, and every one of them had elites that dropped a legendary, or a legendary drop legendary rather. And I basically farmed there a few hours and got like over 100 legendary items, and out of all of those, I literally got nothing. Yeah, the rate is like 1 to 2%, which is insane. I honestly think just that 1 star should be 1%, 2 stars should be like 3%, a 3 star should be like 6 or 7%, a 4 or 5 star I feel like should be way higher percentage, because at that point you're doing content that, you know, you're doing the end game content once you're getting 4 or 5 star items, and at that point I feel like it should be easier to get the stuff and things. But I understand why they have the you know, the low percentage rate, because otherwise everyone is just going to be able to have everything. But okay, hold on. Let me start the game again. I still don't understand why the game decided to not turn off those things now. And I also don't understand why the music is not working. I'm probably gonna have to ask their Discord later. But I don't think it's like super important right now. So instead we're just gonna do some random playing of the game. I'm gonna start a new one, since I want to make sure we didn't just break any scripts or something. That would be the dream. I've ever got polished mods recipe. I can only spend 1,000 plus of repair kits on it. Make a ton of polished mod and crash the 4-star mod market. Hey, now you're thinking the big game. But of course, it makes sense that, you know, they have these low rates for a reason. But and I suppose at some point you get to the point where, you know, you can farm efficiently enough to the point where you have the accessibility of receiving a crap ton of legendaries. And you will eventually get something out of it. And since you can sell mods, I believe, to other players, you could just essentially, you know, you might get one mod that you don't need and you can trade it for someone else's mod, essentially. So I suppose in that regard, it is fine. Let's just do like this. Charisma. This is probably how my build is gonna look like on the launch. pretty balanced. And my name is probably gonna be something like test, 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 test. I'm kidding, of course. I've been selling conductor mods for like 1/5 of the going price. Oh shit. Conductor is one of those good ones, isn't it? I forgot which ones I needed, but it was a 4-star. I forgot if it was the one that explodes when limbs break, or if it was the one where when you crit an enemy, you gain like HP and action points up to a certain threshold, whatever. I don't know. It's been a while, but there's a lot of good legendaries in there for sure. Sounds like hotcakes for obvious reasons. Yeah, I bet. And seeing how easy it is to get money in 76, like even if you just go to West Tech and farm with the buffs and the like, you're gonna be able to get so much money. Because I bought a cursed Elder's Mark last I played, and this was probably 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. No, probably more like 1.5, 2 weeks ago. And I thought I got a really good deal. I bought it for like 10,000 caps. And I felt super poor because I only had like 14 or 15,000 caps left. But then I literally farmed West Tech with some random people during off time. And before I knew it, I was up at 24,000 again. So, I mean, it's going really quickly. Choose your own settings. When I play the Let's Play, I'm probably going to pick 6 here. How much do you want the skill to increase after being tagged? 15. How much faster do you want skilled after being tagged? To level. Probably like 30%. No special influence. Recommended, I guess. What level would you like to start? 0. How many traits would you like to be able to pick? 1. Conductor is the crit HP AP recovery. Yeah. That's the really good one that most people I feel like use. Despite how much I dislike Fallout 4, its music still makes me feel things. I love the music in Fallout games, man. The music, the classical music, not classical, but the classics from like the 30s, 40s, 50s above, you know, like Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Nat King Cole, Billie Holiday, many others as well, Bing Crosby, etc. Like, they just sing with such passion, and it just makes you feel very emotional, you know? It's truly beautiful. Let's see, these ones don't matter right now because it's just a playtest, but let's see, let's take something like Thievery, because we want to unlock things, we want to be able to speak, we want to be able to barter, we want to be able to hack, we want to be able to loot things really well, and I really love rifles in games, so I'm probably gonna go with rifles, probably. But I'm also debating between this one, because it would be pretty nice if we could, you know, lift more, because we're gonna need we're gonna need that because we loot everything we see, I feel like. But that's the thing I'm gonna have to think about when I'm playing the Let's Play, because when you're playing a Let's Play, an immersive roleplay Let's Play, you can't think from the perspective of, oh my god, duct tape, or oh my god, I'm gonna pick up this gigantic desk fan or something like that, you know? You have to think about it from the perspective of, you know, when you're starting out, why would I pick up a desk fan? You know? Or why would I pick up this disgusting bug meat? Or something like that, you know? It's obviously through the procedure of playing the game, getting into the story, and, you know, getting accustomed to the world. At that point is when you start thinking from a survivalist mindset. But when you're just starting out, you wouldn't think about killing a random bug, like a cockroach or like a radroach or something, and looting it and then eating its meat, you know? You wouldn't think like that. So instead, you would probably think, you know, I need to find some pre-war food, like some cram, or, you know, maybe some something that grows on like a farm or something. And then eventually maybe you will trust in your abilities to not succumb to radiation and eat more food. Even if it's questionable. At least that's how I see it. Those are nice, but I'm more talking about the ambience made for the game itself. Oh, I see. Yeah. The ambience is very... It's very, not cinematic. Yeah, I guess cinematic too, but like very atmospheric. It makes you feel things, definitely. It definitely gives you a little bit of goosebumps. It doesn't matter what I choose right now, so I'm just gonna take the solar influence, because we love sunlight. Everyone loves sunlight. Yes. This one is one I was talking about earlier, so now we can quick save. I'm gonna turn on God mode so that I have infinite ammunition. Pew, 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 pew. Sweet. Alright, let's see. The sound is still not here, right? Sound is still not there, which is very weird, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so there are a few things I would like to think about. First, let's go to Sanctuary Hills, and I want to see if the building is working a little bit. And currently, I am using a ENB, not for the effects, but because I want to check what my FPS is gonna be like. And currently my FPS is capped at 60, which is what I'm gonna have to be at throughout the entire game, because I want to make sure everyone has as good experience of the game as I have. And I am playing, as you guys have might have seen, I am playing on a sort of summer-esque version of the game. So you can see that all the trees are blooming and the grass is mostly green. Not everywhere, but mostly green. And I am gonna try and see if I can find an ENB. Oh, the light is being a bit glitchy there. I'm gonna try to see if I can find an ENB that increases the vibrancy a little bit, so that the green is stands out a bit more, and the light makes it to make it look a bit harder in a sense. And I think it will also look good with like the terrain, because I believe I want to have parallax on. I don't know if I do have parallax on. Let's see, what would that even be? Parallax. I have parallax on. Yeah, you guys can see without parallax the ground is raised a bit and it looks a little bit derpier, but with it on it increases the crevices of the game slightly more, makes it look a little bit better, and it also, funnily enough, makes it easier to build onto. Procedural sun, does that change anything, by the way? It makes the sun, I mean, honestly, you kind of want the sun to be blinding when you look at it, don't you? But does it also change the way like the skylighting works? Like it doesn't have that setting on, does it? I'm not sure. What would that setting be? It would be a... I'm not sure. I forgot the name for it, or the terminology rather, but we'll figure it out. And I might remove these random puddles, because, you know, it looks cool sometimes, but sometimes when you're thinking about it, it's the summer, it hasn't rained, it just looks out of place. And besides, look, it's not even water, it's literally just dirt that looks like water. It changes in accordance with dynamic environmental settings. Yeah. And I also... Oh, there we go. You see that little... the lighting that kind of reflects a little bit when I look at it in a sense. That's what I want. It looks nice. It looks nice. Let's see. Let's take over this one. I can now use it. The works ability to build. Yep. Oop. Okay, cool. So yeah, I have the Workshop Plus mod, which is why I'm floating in the air right now. And because I have the God mode on, which I will not have during the Let's Play, I have all the materials I need in the world, basically. I think it will set like 999 out of 8. Yeah. So no matter what I build, it's gonna give me the max amount, basically, so I can try out things. So I am going to be using... I'm going to do a lot of ambitious builds down the road. Definitely. I am going to probably not build in Sanctuary, because I think personally Sanctuary is one of the most boring places to build in. It's way too safe, I guess. I don't know. It's just I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not a fun place to build. Odd mod. It's weird this place is so green since Codsworth supposedly have been maintained in a garden, so to speak, for 200 years. Yeah, that is true. That is true. But I suppose Codsworth has other things to do, you know. He's been busy trying to remove the atomic rust from the car, and he's been busy trying to polish the floor, and he's not been doing a very good job at it, seeing as it's dirty as fuck. But Codsworth is a cool guy, so we're gonna love him regardless. But I have installed a mod that some of you might be aware of. It's Sim Settlements 2. And essentially what this mod is, it essentially allows you to... How should I phrase this? It allows you to assign a individual, such as an important NPC, let's say Preston Garvey for example, to become a leader of a settlement. And the people that live at said settlement can automatically, over time, build things in the area and vicinity without your involvement. So what that means is essentially, I can allow them to build and basically scrap everything like this tire here, everything like that in the area, just completely blank slate it, and then they will build not random, but sort of a procedural, pre-designed outpost in the area, and I think it can look pretty cool. But personally, I love building in games such as this, so I'm probably not going to be using it too much. I might activate it in certain areas just because I think it'd be fun and sort of cool to, during the Let's Play, you know, start somewhere and then you leave that area and you come back some other time, and the NPCs in the areas would have built out the settlement a bit more. Maybe they would have had more people joining in, or settlers rather. Maybe they would have added a merchant. Maybe they would have, you know, done stuff like that. And other than that, from what I have heard of Sim Settlements, it also comes with a lot of quests. And the questing also stems through the way that NPCs build the settlements. So for example, they might start building a settlement here in Sanctuary, for example. And then I come back later, and they've added more NPCs, such as quest NPCs in the game, in this area from the mod. And these quest NPCs might lead, you know, to a very wide array of quests further on in the story, basically. Because I checked a little bit on their mod page, and they have like entire seasonal upgrades, and not seasonal in regards to like autumn and summer, but seasonal in regards to like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3 of like a story. And I'm very interested to try that out for the Let's Play. Not make it the entire thing, but sort of like something that goes on in the background, so that my character doesn't become like the main character in a sense, but instead a living individual in the world that sort of just sees these things grow while I'm playing my character, you know what I mean? And I think that could be fun. I think that could be cool. Of course, I'm also looking into a few settlement building mods, because I would like to have all kinds of shenanigans in my playthrough, because I love building, as mentioned. So I have a lot of different... I have all from prefabs to ones I can build myself. So I'm kind of interested to, down the line, build something cool. Because we can both build on... we can build, like, vaults. We can build, you know, in areas that already exist in the game. And some mods also comes with other... workshop settlements that didn't exist in the base game, basically. Basically like Daggerfall, where the game doesn't wait for you and your quest will wait if you... yeah, exactly. That's pretty much what I mean. Like, I think we're all sort of a little bit tired sometimes to play the grand champion, the hero of the world, the main character, you know? We're not Handsome Jack. So, sometimes it can just be enjoyable to play just a random guy. Not a random guy, but like, you know, someone whose existence doesn't have to change the, you know, the entire story, basically. Yeah, sometimes you just want to be the Bob the Builder. Yeah, pretty much. And it seems like the settlement mods that I have seems to be working, though. Miscellaneous. Yeah, see, I can build like this random bus if I want to. Not sure why I want to build a bus sticking out of the freaking ground for whatever reason, but, you know, there's a lot of different things you can do. Yeah, like even like a chain link, being able to like... So, let's see. Layer handle. Not sure what these are, though. Safe. Water pump pre-war. Okay, so I can even build pre-war pumps. Okay, interesting. Miscellaneous. Totem. They really like buses, don't they? Okay, that's an entire trailer. I wonder, can you open this trailer up? It looks like it, right? Yeah. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, though. I actually saw a mod last I played Fallout 4 years ago, where it came with a, not necessarily a mount, but it was like a bus or a truck or something that allowed you to fast travel through it. And inside of it, you had stuff like workbenches and such. So essentially what you could do is roleplay the fact that you had this cab or truck that required fuel, and you could sort of, you know, air quotes, travel around the wasteland through fast traveling, but you can make it more like you could only do it through the vehicle in a sense. Which is pretty cool, but I'm not sure. I'm not a huge fan of fast traveling, no matter how you do it, personally. Because in the Bethesda games, there are just so many scenarios where you can find so many crazy things on the way that it feels like a wasted opportunity if you just skip it through, essentially. Your own car, Fallout 2 style? Yeah, pretty much. I forgot about the fact that's actually a thing, yeah. Okay, here we go. Counter. Institute counter. That's strange. Why do I know an institute counter when I don't really... Well, I haven't played it like that. A fountain? It doesn't show up, though. Experimental. Powers acquired. Oh, okay. So that makes sense. I'm guessing I can't use these ones until I have unlocked the institute. That would make sense. But basically, I am looking to see if I can install a lot more mods that allow me to have, you know, all from like farms and such to industrial places. Because, you know, in 76, my home is very, you know, luxurious, you know, with like the White House in a sense. But I'm not gonna have stuff like that in my Let's Play. Instead, oh look, it's like a Brahmin cage. That's cool. Chance to capture a Brahmin when power. Oh, that's cool. Shut off power to release captured creature. I'm not gonna release them. They're mine now. Yoink. Welcome to Orion's Aura Farm. Something like that, yeah. Look at that. You can find 𝕱𝖑𝖑𝖔𝖈 Deathclaw cage. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Arena contestant. Oh shit, can I create a freaking arena? Oh, that's pretty sick. I mean, I don't see why my character would want to have an arena other than the fact that it's fucking badass. Miscellaneous. Beta wave. Creatures released from cages while this is turned on will be non-aggressive at you and your settlers. Oh, interesting. So basically I can capture a lot of Brahmin within an area. Like let's say this perimeter here is a farm. I would essentially put down this this thing, and then I would call in the Brahmin, and then I would release them within the area of the perimeter, and I would essentially have my own Brahmin. Because that's something I wish I could do in 76. I wish you could have like an actual farm in 76 for like to get Brahmin milk and such. But unfortunately I don't think that's possible. Raider. Okay, so I can have cages and spiked poles, very edgy. Let this be known as where R returns to the Roman Emperor and holds regular death matches to Colosseum. Honestly, you know, if they never find out I'm the one hosting them, you know, technically they can't hold me accountable. I've said every scam artist ever. But yeah, might be something I can do in the future for sure. What does this one look like? Okay. I mean, I know it's raider shit, but I could totally imagine having a stall underneath this, and then like building some kind of like bazaar or some shit, you know? There's just so many things you can actually do in Fallout, and I'm so freaking excited to like try it out. I don't even know where I would have my main base, but every single, you know, workshop area settlement that I find, I would be building it eventually. Trying to avoid a Caesar treatment, I see. I will do everything I can to avoid the 𝕊𝖒𝑠ar treatment. How do you say it, by the way? Some people say Caesar, and some people say 𝕊𝖒𝑠ar. I guess it depends where you are in the world. Because in Sweden we say Caesar, and I just kind of, you know, converted it to Caesar. Homemaker, structures, bunkers, diners, greenhouses. See, greenhouses would be nice to have as well. Do they come with broken windows though? Greenhouse doorway. Okay, they're not broken, it seems like. Doorway. Do they only have doorways? Greenhouse roof. Is the roof broken? Okay, so the roof looks pretty cool. So I could build some kind of like vegetable garden and such as well. I like that. It all depends where you're from. Yeah. I think 𝕊𝖒𝑠ar probably sounds the most badass, but Caesar is just what I say naturally. Large prefabs. You see here an amphitheater. Imagine having something like this, and then can I turn around? Oh shit, it's so big. I can barely see what I'm doing. Hold on. And then you build it like this. Okay, hold on. There's increase a little bit like that. Like imagine something like this. Oh, hold on, fuck's sake. And then I have like some kind of cement foundation between them. What the fuck is this? Delete! I'm not supposed to be able to do that, and I think that's bad for the script. But imagine having something like this, and then you have the foundations in the middle, and then on this side you have the red team, and on this side you have the blue team, and then I can build a Colosseum like this for sure. Having some lights above and shit, building some kind of benches and such on the sides where people can sit. Oh, I have so many crazy ideas with this. Seeing the object outline as gray is messing with my brain, so it means item not available in 76. Yeah, it does a lot to your mind, doesn't it? But it comes with a lot of like cool things like little cabins and shit. Victor of the blue team, leave the... Oh, I'm falling. Leave the arena now and rest. You have earned it. Exactly. And I would be... You've guessed it. I would roleplay the host. I would definitely roleplay the host. In this corner, we have the blue team. But I would do it a little bit more enthusiastically. But essentially, all the crafting and such seems to be working, which is really nice, really nice. I like that. Let's see. The bridge does look a little bit blurry. Maybe that's just me. I don't know if this bridge is a special. No, I think it's just a normal wood, right? Hold on. If I go over here, I just want to see if I build a structure that is wood. Structure, wood, floor. Yeah, so this wood looks like a nice quality, I think. Like, nice enough quality. But this wood clearly is a different asset altogether, because it looks a bit more blurry. Now, of course, I could download a reshade instead of an ENB and increase the sharpening, but I guess I could also increase the sharpening on an ENB. That would work relatively the same. But that's good, at least that works. Let's move on. Let's see. Shotgun shell. Ooh, hell yeah, we're equipping a shotgun right about now. Also, I changed the way the Pip-Boy works in the game. You know, normally it's on your arm, and I figured if I'm gonna be playing a character that is not a vault survivor, then it would make sense if I had another variation of the Pip-Boy, right? So this is the Pip-Pad. And it works essentially the exact same way as the Pip-Boy would. I kinda like it. So we have this one. Nice. And because I have the God Mode on right now, I have infinite ammo, so I can just blast, 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 blast. Kinda crazy. So they said you could change the way dog meat looked like. Hold on, let me just greet dog meat. Come here, doggy, doggy, doggy. Look at that good dog. You seem like an okay guy. Oh, that's right. I also have a mod that prevents the voices of the main character to come out. So he won't be saying anything throughout the entire game, because I will be saying things instead. As it should be. Let's see. Do I have an armor workbench? No. Let's see. Chemistry. I think that's what they said, right? Atomic, firework, healing, syringe, traps, utility. Is that it? Settings, karma, vivid weather, no. Canine harness. Thank goodness, finally a silent protagonist, right? I really like that part as well. Traps, utility, backpacks. Does it count as a backpack? That's a lot of backpacks, but holy shit, that's a lot of backpacks. I don't have enough bags for all of those packs. Where would it... Wait, what? Aunt Emma's pie. It's an explosive? Oh, that's beautiful. Can't wait to explore that. They said in here, didn't I? Oh, wait. Oh, they appeared. Hold on. Let me just save dog meat. Oh, dog meat, come on, man. Hold on. Let me just do the mod config real quick. Because I changed the way VATS worked. So no, we're not gonna have the typical VATS slow down, target an area, and then, you know, shoot the limb or whatever. Instead, we're gonna have it like this. We're gonna be able to slow down time, and then we're gonna be able to exit out. Right now, of course, I'm in God mode, so this is gonna be a bit broken, but essentially that's how it would work. Ordinarily, it would drain my action point quite a lot, but since I have infinite action point in God mode, it doesn't really do anything. Were that all one? Okay, let me see if I can check the install. What is it? Let's see. Dog meat, something random. Let's see. No, that's a dog entirely. Dalmatian. New breeds of dog can be found in the wasteland and adopted in your settlements. Oh, that's cool. That's not what I have in mind, though. Okay, so apparently I can find new dogs, but that's not what I'm looking for right now. How do I change the way they look like? There we go. Change someone's appearance. If you can purchase it on the drive, you can select that breed of dog. Chem stations. Was that not a chem station item? It is a chemistry station. I mean combat. Oh, come on, game, where are you? Infinite freaking shotgun. Is that everything? Can I use the game now? No? Alright. What about now? There we go. Okay, so where would this be then? Legendary effect overhaul. Syringer, traps. Okay, was it in here? More wildlife, settings, cutting fluid, harpoon bundle, key card, K9. Doesn't seem like it was in here, is it? I thought it would be, but... Syringer ammo, mines, healing grenades. I mean, I do have it, right? It wouldn't show and installed if I didn't have it, correct? Like, it wouldn't make sense, right? Husky. New breeds can be found in wasteland up to your settlement. Pitbull. Rottweiler. Shiba Inu. Or do I have to unlock the dogs somewhere before I can do it? Special color change dog's appearance. Choose on 4 different usual styles. If you have purchased any other dog creation, you can also select that breed of dog for dog as well. Creation is crafted at chem station. I mean, does it have to be a special chem station? Because I know that some mods in the past have added different kinds of these ones. Defense, resources, stores, crafting. Advanced engineering, armor workbench, armor chemistry. Okay, so this chem station looks like that. So let's build 1, 2, other more. That's a lot of crafting bench, isn't it? New chem mixer station. Seems like I'm gonna have a lot of things to do. Okay, this one doesn't have anything. Doesn't look like it. What about this one? This one too doesn't seem to have it, doesn't it? Okay, we'll figure it out. I'm gonna write it down as something I need to check. Changing dog meat's appearance, content, CC, fix audio settings, more settlement stuff. Okay. Next thing I want to try out is I've installed a few mods in association with feral ghouls. Let me just deal with these disgusting bugs. See at the top there, shotguns increased to 1 and it gave me 1 experience. Now I don't know if we need less experience than we normally would, or if we need the exact same amount, but yeah. That has changed a lot. So first, let's just deal with these guys over here at outside the Museum of Freedom or whatever it's called. And then we'll see where we go next. Surprise! I missed. I can't aim for shit. There we go. Hey, leave my dog alone.
Up here, on the balcony. I've got a group of
Screw you,
raiders
Preston.
inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please.
Nope, I'm not gonna grab that laser thing. I have enough weapons already. Okay, so where can I find a feral ghoul from my current location? What's the closest feral ghoul location? I haven't played this game in so long, I don't know. Hold on. I check the map. That tells me absolutely nothing. So let's just hope that I will find one. Actually, 𝕱𝖈𝖎, come to me, 𝕱𝖈𝖎. I'm gonna send you away for now. What the fuck is that? I think that's a feral ghoul. Hold on. 𝕱𝖈𝖎, where are you? Where the fuck did that dog go? Oh, there it is. 𝕱𝖈𝖎. Come here. Talk. Talk to me, dog. Talk to me. Oh, shit. Okay. I was gonna say, oh, he cut off his arm. That's why I didn't want to do it. Missing with that shotgun doesn't seem possible unless you're using slugs for some reason. Yeah, this shotgun works a bit differently with this mod for sure, that is true. And welcome in, Zorn. So, you guys know how sorry about the arm, by the way. But how the feral ghouls work in this game. Right? I was expecting 𝕱𝖈𝖎 to suddenly speak with Barbar's voice. That would be funny, wouldn't it? But see, I've changed the way that feral ghouls look in the game. So now they appear a bit closer to what I imagined they could have been looking like in the game. You know? And I believe the mod is from... It's essentially a Resident Evil mod for it. Which is why it looked like this. And obviously, you know, some ghouls, it makes sense. Oh, this guy looks pretty clean, actually. This guy died recently. He's very unhappy about losing an arm, too. I would be, too. I mean, this fucking dog, man. Look at this thing. This is derpy as hell. Okay, hold on. 𝕱𝖈𝖎. Heal him. Get him, 𝕱𝖈𝖎! Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I've managed to make it so that they are slower now, and they don't leap at you like the ones in vanilla does. These ones just kind of smack you like this, you know? Oh wow, there are a lot of them, aren't there? But essentially, what this means is, oh Jesus Christ, can you, 𝕱𝖈𝖎, just go over there or something. Never mind. But yeah, essentially what this means is I'm gonna be able to outrun ghouls because there are gonna be a lot more ghouls in the world. And if I shoot them from afar, by the way. Look at that. Oh yeah. So good, so good. Get him, 𝕱𝖈𝖎! Yeah! Bite his arm off! Yeah! Good dog. Resident Fallout 4? Yeah, pretty much. It just adds a lot to it, essentially. He's too heavy to carry. It just... because every single ghoul will look different, you know? Okay, I'm so slow when I'm using TFC. Oh, I'm almost there. I'll be there any day now. And they're both men and women that's gonna be able to spawn like this. And every one is gonna look different, so it's gonna feel a lot more immersive. Because it doesn't make sense that all the ghouls in Fallout, in the Fallout universe, are essentially pre-war. It would make sense that some of them could have died months ago because of high radiation level and turned into ghouls, you know? It's very possible. I wrote wrong. You see, there we go. And if I shoot him from afar... Oh, did he die? Oh, he died. Earlier when I tried it. So essentially my shotgun has a special ability, not ability, but it's like, it's got like a knockback ability. So sometimes if they survive it, they are able to get knocked back a little bit. Let me increase the difficulty a little bit. Let's put it on survival. Okay, 𝕱𝖈𝖆, where are you? There you are. Can you please go home now? Please? Wait for me at home. Go to Sanctuary. Bye! Okay, now I can actually do this without having to worry. I don't know, the lumpy look scares me more. Yeah, but it's not supposed to scare you. It's not a scary game. Oh wait, do you see that? Huh. Is that the parallax? That is the parallax, yeah. Yep, that is definitely the parallax. I'm gonna have to fix that as well. What is this place called? It doesn't have a specific name, does it? No, okay, hold on. Parallax asphalt terrain bug. Which is funny that you say that, since I heavily modded Fallout 4 turned into a horror game. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible to make it into a horror game. It has all the 𝕱𝖈𝖆, that's the wrong way. The other way around. I swear this dog is stalking me, dude. I told him to go home, he's still following me. But yeah, no, definitely. If you add a lot of like 𝕈𝖆s and like misty mods and such to this game, I bet you can make this game look very, very spooky. Let's see, this is the dam, isn't it? My favorite is, I think, the mod that restores 𝕈𝖆. I don't think I've seen that one. Let me check it out real quick. Just because I'm a curious individual. 𝕈𝖆 mod Fallout 4. 𝕈𝖆 raid boss and ghoul power armor? Is that it? What the fuck is that Slenderman looking ass? What is that stuff? Maybe it wasn't the same one that I found. Oh nice, I got like a little vines growing inside of it. And I also think that it's not supposed to have that blurry shadow effect on top of the water. That's definitely to do with the 𝕈𝖆 as well. If I turn off the 𝕈𝖆, yeah, it goes back like that. I don't know, part of me liked the way it looks like that, but also, yeah, it definitely adds something, I guess. Need to change that too. Water. Let's see. Fixed water shadowy blur effect. I think I will understand if I phrase it like that. But it looks very nice overall. Definitely looks nice. 300-foot goal that's made of other ghouls. Oh, that's pretty metal.
Toll here is 250 cash.
Fuck that! Do I look like I can afford that?
Yeah, you do. And if you can't, I don't care.
Okay. I don't think so.
It's your funeral. Oh, shit.
No, you! Because I'm playing on God mode right now. You think you can deal with someone on God mode? That's right, you cannot do that. Poor guy. He didn't know. He couldn't have known. It's funny how much people try to read into Fallout lore when interplay is just like, dude, we were just trying to make a fun game. I mean, the lore of Fallout is really great. I admit, though. It's really great. I really like it. Did you really just know you, that guy? Yeah, I did. He thought he could beat me. Oh, look at this. It looks pretty cool. It looks like there's like a groove in the ground where car tracks has gone. But that's not very immersive because everyone knows that no single car in the entire Fallout universe works anymore. Or people just stop knowing how to drive. Sunshine Tire. Isn't that where this drunk robot is? I'm pretty sure. There should be like ghouls and stuff here, right? Yeah, look at that ghoul over there. What the fuck is she doing? Oh man. Don't do that! Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. Not so smart, are you? Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Surprise! Oh, shotguns increased to 4. Ironically getting a car in Fallout 1. Yeah, Fallout 1 was special. It was special. Hello there. Yeah, that's a drunk one, I think. Yeah, I think so. Whoa, man. Check that out. Groovy. True. But I might get that mod in the future that adds the... Yeah, look, they look a lot more spooky like that, doesn't it? Don't they? Because the bloated freaking feral ghouls just looks derpy to me. No one saw that. I just had to make sure she was dead, you know? We can't have her just randomly arise from the depths of hell or whatever. Uh-oh. Can they open doors? They're smart! Smart zombies? What day is it? Okay, I wonder if the limb damage works on these guys. Oh, never mind. That's not a limb. Can I shoot your leg off specifically? Oh, you died. What about you? Will you die if I shoot your leg off? I missed your leg because I'm not very good at aiming. Okay. Because I know I have a mod that if they lose their limbs, they still live or whatever. Because that's immersive, but also not immersive. But it's cool. Desecration of dead bodies. Mandate to the death. Yeah, but you know, you never know about these guys. It could be... It could be alive. You know? You can't be too certain. Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to do this in the Let's Play, because in the Let's Play... Get away from here! In the Let's Play, I'm gonna have to save ammunition and shit. Does he have the longest neck in existence, or is that just me? Oh, his leg just... It went back to normal. Okay, he's not alive. That's good. So the zombies / feral ghouls definitely work. That's great news. That means I don't have the awkward body issue I had previously. What got me thinking about that was feral ghouls. They literally never explained the difference or what causes the difference. I mean, isn't it like... It's like partly some people handle the radiation better than others, and also some people had a stronger initial reaction and exposure to radiation. It's kind of the way I see it. And some people, when the bombs dropped, that wasn't like in the direct blast radius, were able to sort of escape away from them, similarly to how it was in Appalachia. And some of them were unfortunate enough where they were closer and they couldn't take cover like underground and such, right? It's like some people got dementia and some people don't. Feral ghouls just ghouls with dementia. Kinda, yeah. And then there's a Scorched in 76. That's another freaking can of worms for sure. Let's see, is it dark for you guys? Okay, so I wanted the Let's Play to not be too dark, because I want to make sure that I could see, you guys could see, but that the Pip-Boy was gonna help, not overwhelm. This place looks cool though. What's this place? Hello, are you a friendly guy or a bad guy? Oh, he's definitely a bad guy. What's it? That's an interesting getup though. With the hat and the... I want that hat. Can I have it? Come back! Come back, my hat! Trilby hat. Hell yeah. Clothing, Trilby hat. Take away that wedding ring. Oh yeah, look at that. I look like a absolute idiot. So I have a mod called Better Locational Damage, and essentially what that mod does is specific weapons such as shotguns is obviously going to be stronger than let's say a handgun in close quarter, but a sniper rifle from afar or in general is going to be a lot stronger than that still. And it will also depend. Ooh, they're getting attacked by a scorpion. So it's gonna kind of depend if I shoot them in the head. It's gonna depend, like, let's see, if I shoot this guy in like the chest with the handgun. You see, he only took, let's see, took half his HP. And if I were to turn off the God mode right now, I would get absolutely blasted. So if I shoot him in like the leg, hold on. You see, I shot his leg off, and he's still alive, and now he's like laying on the ground, still shooting me with like his last bit of life before he bleeds out and dies. That's fucking metal. That'll be a steal. And that's where also these turrets, for example, take so much damage, or should I say, they have so much resistance to these damage types because they have a metal armor or plating around them. So weapons with a lower how should I phrase this? I'm not a gun expert. A weapon with ammunition that normally shouldn't be able to like penetrate steel in the same way is gonna have a more difficult time destroying them from afar, such as a handgun. But if I were to, for example, equip a very strong rifle and shoot it from afar, that would do a lot of damage. And oh, hello there. And that's why I also look, the handgun right now does very low damage to this guy. But if I were to equip the shotgun, it does a lot more damage. Which I think is a lot cooler. And I'm also playing on survival right now, you know? So if this was like on vanilla survival, I would be shooting this guy for like an hour and he wouldn't lose any damage. So the same way if I shoot this one from close off with the shotgun, it will do a lot more damage to the turret. And honestly, I really like that. I really like that. Because there are going to be some enemies like humans who are going to take a lot more damage from like handgun bullets and the like. And some of them are going to be taking... like if I shoot you with a shotgun, you're probably going to die in like one hit, right? Yeah, because that makes sense. You get hit by a shotgun in close quarter combat, you're probably dead. Odds are you are probably dead. Preserve? Oh my god, that's a lot. Holy shit, that's a lot. Wait, what? I don't know if that should be the case. I just got like a gazillion food there. Wait. Food? Oh my goodness me. Fancy lads cakes. Makes you a bit hungry, doesn't it? My headcanon is that feral ghouls are just ghouls with dementia. Some people get it, some people don't. Hey, good joke right there. That's a good joke. But I am gonna be using a hunger... I think I am anyway. Oh look, I'm eating a little bit of nom nom nom. But yeah, I think I might be using the food and water draining system, similar to how it is in 76. Which is... the way I kind of like it in a sense. It adds to the game a lot. Where are you? You're below me. Of course you're below me. But where are you? Where are you? There you are. Okay, so far we haven't had a crash. We haven't had any FPS drop whatsoever. We're still at 60 FPS. We have no issue whatsoever. Nope, no issue whatsoever. You're below me. That's a good quote, right? None of you guys, of course, because you guys are awesome. But those raiders, fucking that. It's the enemy penetration. Lots of people think big bullet cannot go through walls. Not exactly how it works. The typical AR rifles, you shoot a simple 223 bullet with a shit ton of powder behind it. It's designed for armor penetration and accuracy for stopping, not stopping power. Yeah, see, I'm very bad when it comes to bullets, ammunition, you know, rounds, weapons. I I get my knowledge from watching Kentucky Ballistics on YouTube. I love Scott from Kentucky Ballistics. He's such a cool guy. And obviously I'm not learning much because, you know, it goes into one ear and out of the other ear basically, but you know, it's interesting to listen to, definitely. There's gonna be more explosions. Hey, and no FPS drops. We love it. Okay, so that works fine. What would be something we need to check next? Have I leveled up yet? I have not leveled up yet. Okay, I have infinite ammo. Can I just like, if I shoot my shotgun a lot, would that increase my skill? Obviously, this is not something you would do when you would play the Let's Play because that would not make any sense whatsoever. Yeah, that didn't really increase anything. And if it does, it probably, you know, would take a really long time to level. So what is my level? I'm a level 1.70, maybe 60. Okay, let me go somewhere then. Maybe I can do a quest in, where is it? Maybe we help Preston Garvey at the Museum of Freedom. Maybe that can level us up. And then I can also try how it would be to fight the Deathclaw with the bad locational damage mob. Because it's possible... Oh, actually, I've had issues with this place before. It would be kind of awkward if I crash. Let's try. I haven't quick-saved in a while, so... it should be fine. Oh, I think it's working, right? Oh yeah, it's working. We're in. Let's do a bit of cheating because we are on... Oh, there we go. It is me, the Phantom. And let me just take this real quick. They didn't even know what hit them. It's basically fists after all. Same force over a smaller surface area. Word. Hello there, I came to loot you. What do we have for fun? Pipe auto pistol. Well, I'll try that out, why not? It's fun to use other weapons against a shotgun after all. Oh, it's out. It's semi. Is it automatic or semi-automatic? Semi-automatic, well, right now it's automatic because I have infinite ammo, but semi-automatic is when it just shoots like do, right? I've shot many types of guns. I only own one, and it's more a collector's item I could use for home defense if I had to. It's a 12-inch barrel 1976 356 Magnum Colt Python. That's just like talking hieroglyphs to me, man. But I know what a Magnum is, so that sounds badass. Let me see if I can just... Surprise! Oh, wait. I thought that was gonna explode. Well, that's a bit. What about this one? Oh. You should probably move, dude. Oh, that was the shittiest explosion ever, dude. That was so underwhelming. What do you guys have? A nail gun? That sounds like fun. It reminds me of Painkiller or something. Ooh, look at that. Oh, you can even see it a little bit. Like a tiny little nail. That would be an absolutely crazy weapon to be attacked with. Imagine getting attacked by a nail gun. Oh, it's a classic cowboy-looking gun. Oh, I see. Well, that's pretty badass. We don't need to know guns anyway, only cool medieval swords. Yeah, there are some pretty cool swords in Fallout. Let's see. Help Sword 4. Let's see. Do we have any swords here? Weapon. Player.and item 00147BE41. Chinese officer sword. Yeah, look at that. It's pretty cool. But I don't think it has a... I don't think it has a upgraded appearance or texture, does it? Maybe? Maybe the handle does. I can't even tell. They're blasting in the background. Maybe I'll do melee a little bit. I'm a D&D nerd. It's required. True. Oh, I wonder how this is gonna look like in slow motion. Oh, ho, ho, look at that clean off. Can do legs too. One more. Oh yeah. I'm such a psychopath. Oh yeah. As you should. True. Oh, are there more of them? Yabba-dabba-doo! Oh, you bet you didn't expect that, did ya? Okay, we won. Let's do this. Do.
Man, I don't know who you are, but
whoa, what's going on with your face?
𝕱𝖑𝖑𝖔𝖕, Commonwealth Minuteman.
Is that because of Parallax as well? No? Is it just the 𝕈𝖈 in general? It's the 𝕈𝖈 in general, but you have some awkward... I mean, what's her name again? Madam Murphy or something? Yeah, she looked creepy to begin with, but right now she's even creepier than normal. No, not 10 minutes, man. Get out of my head. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at their faces, dude. Oh my god. That's so cursed. Okay, hold on. Fix faces of Preston Garvey, Mama Murphy. Okay, do they all look cursed as fuck? Glad to help.
Well, if that's true, we could use.
Oh, I'm looking fucked up as well. Faces of all the people, apparently. Mods to fix mods. Yes, sir. Oh, now it's back to normal. Go on. Look at me, I'm much taller than this short guy. It's a cruel world, dude.
You think I don't know that?
No, you don't. You've lost karma? Why? Because I'm a realist? They can't blame me for being real. Better be a good one.
There's a crash vertibird.
There's a crash vertibird. I've heard that a million times before. You can stop talking now, please. Yes, I like it.
Westech internalized servo system, that's what.
Then another mod fixed the mod, it fixed the mod. True. Well, it seems like it's fixed now.
You can rip the minigun right.
I don't know what that is. And I can use the minigun like a bloody rifle. Yeehaw.
Don't see why not. Now, as for the...
I'll help, sure.
What you'll need is an...
Shut up.
We can't get... Look.
Let's see. I already grabbed the fusion core. We're set.
Well, all right.
Careful, kid.
Okay.
Something coming.
Yoink! So this is where Elvis went. There he is. He's been hiding all this time. It was Michael Jackson and Elvis right in that room. Let's use a nail gun on a Deathclaw. That sounds like a really good idea. The hair is impressive, not gonna lie. I mean, it is pretty impressive, but I don't know. I don't know how he keeps it in check. Probably a lot of like grease and shit. Ugh. Take. Okay. Look at that stuff and thing. I think it's a mod on that one, right? It's rusty as hell, but man, you can't go wrong with a power armor. Get that thing in there. It placed it in the wrong place. Oh no, I know. I know why. It's because my character is taller than the game allows. Because look, I think my character is like as tall as the power armor. So that's why he inserted it awkwardly. Okay, I have to write that down one sec. Fix the height problem with interacting with items. Okay. Let's enter that thing. Oh shit! Wait, did my head just stick out of the... Oh wow. Oh no. Oh, okay, it looks fine now. For a moment, my head was sticking out. Okay, that's a bit loud. Oh. Take that shit.
Up here. But we got somebody up here.
What's up, nerds?
Down here. Show me that first.
Oh, you see the way the
A lot of people could get past my
bullets
board.
travel, like the tracing? Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good.
To be.
Let's go get him. Let's go get him. Oh shit. I doubt they will be bothered to render a model inside a model. That's true. That's true. They just basically transform you, basically. You think you can stop me? I have a power armor, a minigun, and God mode on. Yeah. Okay, where's this death claw? I want to actually unequip the minigun, because I think that once I'm doing this on a Let's Play, I don't think I'm going to be entering the power armor. Because it doesn't make sense that my character would know how to use a power armor. Oh yeah, let me check that close-up over here. Oh yeah. Yeah, the mod is definitely working. The mod is modding. Looks good, looks good. What you have down here? Nothing. That's what you have. Okay, okay. Gotcha. Okay, okay, okay. Are you gonna deal with them first? Oh, one hit, one kill. No, don't come after me. Ooh. 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 Yeah, get them, get them. No, not me, not me, not me, not me. Ooh, ooh. I know you can do something about this car, but you're not doing anything about this car. Okay, okay. Let's run into the house then, because these things are too stupid to enter houses. Okay, so he's basically taking no damage at all from the ammunition that they are shooting. Is it because I'm stronger than they are? Oh, he just threw her away! That reminded me of the freaking giants from Skyrim or something. That's hilarious. Hold on, let me leave this power armor. Oh! Deactivate the low capacity. That's pretty badass. Quit shooting me. There's a freaking Deathclaw here. Shoot the Deathclaw. Where'd he go? There he is. Okay, how much does a normal shotgun damage to this guy? Okay, so he doesn't damage him too much. I mean, that makes sense. It makes sense that this guy is gonna be very beefy. And it's also, I also have an AI, not an AI, but just like well, oh, he's eating me. Oh! Oh! Fuck off! But it's essentially a AI detection of how enemies interact with the world. But it doesn't make sense that right now this girl is just like attack. What the fuck? You look so bad. Let me put you out of your misery. But yeah, it doesn't make sense that they are shooting the Deathclaw instead of. Oh, you're inside the building now. Good job. Oh, never mind. You're an idiot. But yeah, it would make more sense if they are shooting the Deathclaw instead of me. I know I'm technically a bigger threat right now because I'm on God mode, but you know, let's be real. Empty ammo boxes. Reminds me of 76. Okay, did you deal with all of them? He's gone. I see you down there. It's just like the Deathclaws in 76. It's just like you encounter them, you shoot them from afar, and then they just peace out. Alright, let's just deal with the Deathclaw real quick then. Come here, Deathclaw. Oh my god, can you imagine doing this on a normal game? Okay, he's dead. Deathclaw meat 4. Okay, I think that's more meat than you normally get. Fun fact, while miniguns can use specialized ammo, it's common to use tracer incendiary armor piercing as a rotation combo. Oh. Interesting. I think that's everyone. Completed. Sweet. Did I level up, by the way? I did not level up yet. What's my experience at? Okay, so we need to do a little bit more shenanigans. Alright, alright. I was hoping that would give me enough experience, but no. Kill the 𝕱𝖑𝖑𝖔𝖈 the complete opposite way as you did in 76. True. In 76, I'm like... 𝕱𝖑𝖑𝖔𝖈 over there. I have my bow. Pew! 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 Dead. Alright, next one. Let's quick save real quick. I just want to make sure I get a level up because I want to see how it looks like. They said on our Discord server that at level 5, 10, 15, 20, etc. your special skills, special stats increases naturally. So you can't increase the special stats through using perk points in this mod. Which makes sense, I think. Because generally speaking, you won't be using your special points for the skills. I'll show you guys. Like for example, let's take Blade Master. So Blade Master requires level 1, and it requires melee at 40 or above. And it doesn't require like strength or charisma or etc. up to any of these. And the reason for that is because apparently the stats are, or the specials, are only going to increase the rate of which the skills that fall under set special is going to be increased in. So if I have, for example, 10 points into strength, and I'm going a melee build, for example, I'm going to be getting melee levels up really a lot faster than I would with my current setup. So they were recommending to put most points into specials that you want to level skills in quickly. But personally, I don't mind if it takes a really long time to level my skills up, because if I'm going to do a long let's play, it's gonna require to do a lot of gaming to get anything of this maxed anyway. And it would be nice if I could level all the skills as well, which I am able to do. But yeah, I'm not sure which one we would want, honestly. There's a lot to choose from. This skill this skill does nothing on its own and can only be increased by when leveling other skills or perks if I can this tree. Chance to gain his skills of base luck. Okay. Modded skill tree looks way better. I agree, I agree. Million times agree. And look, there's a lot of perks you can get in the game, in this mod. Like a lot of them. A lot of them. It feels like there's like about as many perks as there are cards in 76. Maybe not that many, but it feels that way. Which I kind of like, because that means you can actually spec into different things the way you want to. Let's take the pistol for now. Okay, let's run to some other place. I just want to see, because I want to make sure we can go places without crashing. Because that's the most important thing, honestly. What's this place down here? Oh, is this the what's it called again? The place you have to drain the water? Yeah, the excavation. Yeah, ironically, 76 have way more options than Fallout, the Vanilla 4. Yeah, Vanilla 4 doesn't have much at all. It's got very simple, typical RPG ones where it's like more carry weight, a bit stronger rifles, things explode when you crit them. It's like, it's alright. It's not the coolest one, but it's definitely up there. And hey, Stelios! It's been a while. How have you been? Are you still playing some 76? And if not, what have you been up to? Modded UI always looks better because Bethesda is too lazy to make two different UI setups for MK and controller. Mouse and keyboard. Yeah, you are definitely correct. And I definitely like this iPad or PipPad as they call it a lot more too. It just makes it feel a little bit more like you're playing another character not associated to the main story. You know? It makes you feel like you're just playing a random character that may have found this somewhere, or, you know. I like it. So they just make a gross, cumbersome amalgam where neither side is happy. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like the UI in Skyrim. Skyrim is pretty top up there, I think. Like the way the magic part works, the way the inventory works, and the skills and such. Like, I really like the skill tree in Skyrim. I just wish that the vanilla Skyrim skill tree had a lot more interesting perks for him. But that obviously has changed with mods. Honestly, if Fallout 5 releases and it turns out to use this Fallout 76 perk system, I'd be okay with it. Yeah, I would be relatively alright with that as well. I would definitely want them to think more about making a perk tree in Fallout 5, whereas every perk changes something about the experience, rather than just saying something like 5%, 10%, 15% sneak efficiency or something, you know? Because I find that so boring. I'm great, how are you? Yes, still actively fixated about Fallout 6? Hell yeah. I would be playing 76 too, honestly, Stelios, but my first membership expired and I haven't renewed yet. And on the 29th, I'm gonna be streaming a lot of Path of Exile 2 with the new patch, so that is essentially why I am not playing 76 right now. And I'm also preparing a little bit for my new Let's Play for Fallout 4. You mean perks that work or actually do something? Yeah, perks that actually do something. Perks that changes the way your experience is. I don't know, I don't have any good examples on the top of my mind, but, you know, instead of a perk that gives something like 10% increased stealth efficiency, it would give you something like, as it is in Skyrim, as an example, you're able to do a stealth roll, or you're able to completely bypass traps and such, or you're able to, I don't know, extinguish, I don't know. There's a lot of things you can do. I don't have any good options on in my mind right now, but basically stuff that makes it makes each perk feel useful and makes it feel like you want to actually get there, rather than just saying like, oh yay, I'm 5% better at something, you know? It's actually as muffled? Yeah, pretty much. And then you just decided to get a shoe with the muffled enchantment, and at that point 15% increased stealth efficiency in vanilla becomes pretty much useless, because the NPCs in vanilla Skyrim are absolutely incompetent when it comes to detection. Something like reverse onslaught, where you wait between shots for higher damage, for example. Yeah, something like that. Like you're sniping and want to get the most out of it in a sense, or, you know, anything like that, really. Or the ability in Fallout, for example, whereas you aim at a creature with a gun, you can essentially incapacitate them instead of just shooting them, essentially. Like you can get them to, you know, raise their arms up in the air or something like that, you know? If you have a high enough intimidation or charisma. If you put muffle on your boots, you don't need any sneaking ranks. Yeah, exactly, that's what I mean. But, you know, you don't start out the game with muffle most of the time, unless you spec into like alteration or illusion magic, and the odds are that if you're going a stealth build, you will get points into stealth efficiency before you get muffle, and by the time you get the muffle, the previous stealth perks for the efficiency of stealthing or sneaking just become sort of redundant, because, you know, you don't need it anymore. And that's where I want them to think more about more interesting perks for the next game. Permanently unlock a new unique facial tattoo. Don't do facial tattoos. Oh, this way? Is the shell casing landing on the ground, by the way? I think it is, right? It is, yeah. That's nice. I don't remember adding that, but I think that's a cool cool change. My favorite Skyrim perk is still shield charge. Shield charge is a lot of fun. Just being able to run, just dum dum dum. Isn't there a similar one for power armor in Fallout 4? I don't know if they have it in this game. Let me see. I forgot if it's in strength. Power armor expert. Pain train. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Sprinting in enemies while repairing power armor now causes massive damage and knocks them down. Impact landing near enemies inflict even more damage. Yeah. So it has similar things in Fallout 4. But generally, I don't like being in power armor. I think power armor looks really badass. Like, everyone loves power armors in that sense, but I kind of just like the idea of sneaking around like this and like being like, you know, apparelled up in like a nice suit and like a hat and stuff like that. And if you're playing on survival, if you're going somewhere dangerous, like you know you're gonna fight stuff, yeah, for sure, being in a power armor is likely gonna be good. But compared to Fallout 76, in this game, I don't think you can just, you know, leave the power armor and then absorb it into your inventory or some shit like that. In this game, I think your power armor will just stay wherever you put it, so it's a bit more difficult to get these things done. Let's see. How's the underwater situation looking like? Very, very low quality underwater. Is that because of the ENB as well? It's even worse without it. Wow. I was debating to add aquatic creatures to the game, but if it is something I struggle with in games, it is underwater areas. I generally don't get scared in games, but the unpredictability of underwater areas always makes me sort of uncomfortable. Which is why I probably will never play Subnautica, because that would probably freak me out. 𝕱𝖈𝖈𝖎𝖆𝑑𝖑 is that backstabbing son of a bitch. Yep. Like most people in the wasteland. They're just absolute backstabbers. But some of the mods that added the aquatic creatures were pretty cool. Like I saw one that added like a freaking like a whale shark or something. Pretty badass. But obviously the models haven't been updated in like 10 years, so it's a bit outdated and it doesn't fit the rest of the textures in the game basically, but still a cool addition. Where am I right now? Okay, hold on. I forgot what the command is for this. It's like COC Diamond City.ext or something? No. It's just like that? No. Diamond City ext. Aha! Still got it. It's similar to how it is in Skyrim, so. I haven't played a game in years and still remember his betrayal. Yeah, some things we never forget, don't we? This way, dumbass. Okay, how does Piper look like, by the way? Yeah, she looks alright. I didn't want to get something that makes them look like super freaking extravagant, like models and shit, because that shit is cringe and doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Let's see, am I gonna be able to use TSL through here? Don't mind me!
Piper, do let you back inside.
Oh.
I told Sullivan to keep that gate shut.
Oh, did I just bug it out? Beautiful.
The level of dishonesty in that paper of yours. I'll have that printer scrapped.
Where is he? Where is he? There he is.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, what's up? I know who you are. Let's just check how Diamond City looks like. I don't think I've added any mod that changes Diamond City, mainly because changing scripts like that is very dangerous for a Let's Play. You want to make sure that everything is working seamlessly. Let's see, how does this place look like comparison to without the ENB effect? Yes, it just increases the lighting a little bit more naturally. I like that.
Anyone is one of those
real vault
things.
suit?
It's that secretary of
Am I? Oh, I am in a vault suit. You're right.
hair.
Seamlessly is a high praise for Bethesda game. Yeah, but you know, it's seamlessly, but the seams has been, you know, slightly modified.
Everyone else may be closed, but
Oh, I level up. Cool. So now I can check the level up. So I get 3 perks right now per level. Because I know it sounds like a lot, but hear me out. The reason why I have 3 perks per level is because we don't gain levels from killing. We don't get levels from experience from crafting. We don't get it from doing quests. We don't get it from any of that. We only get less experience when we're leveling the skills. So if we go from 0 to 1, we get 1 experience. If we go from 15 to 16, we get 16 experience, and so on. So basically, we are gonna have a lot lower levels throughout the Let's Play. And that's why we want to have more perks, basically. Morrowind style level ups, exactly, Lazarus. And because, of course, we have so many perks. Look at this. I can scroll for like fucking 10 seconds and I won't reach the bottom. That's how many freaking perks we have. And obviously, we won't be able to have every single one, as funny as that would be. But it definitely allows us to have a bit more variety, essentially. So for example, if I'm starting out here, I would likely pick up for the first level locksmith, so that I can do advanced locks. I would probably do hacker, so I could do advanced terminals. And then for the last perk, I'm not even sure what I would take, but I might take local leader, because it might take several hours of Let's Play content until I level up again. So it might be a good thing. We might be able to find multiple workshops in the adventure. So it would be nice if you could put supply lines between our settlements early on in the game, so that we can share the resources as we're adventuring, basically. But I might also put some more points into some kind of charisma-based perk, simply because I want to be able to succeed in persuasion checks. Those mods are looking good. Yeah, they're looking really good, aren't they? So I would probably take something like this. Obviously the grammar is wrong there. You are smooth talker there. Thank you. Gain an increased chance to succeed in speech challenges and gain 50% more experience when succeeding, which is pretty good. You might have to release a mod list soon. Oh, I will definitely have a link in my description for every video from Let's Play. And in there, I will have the entire mod list in a Google document so that anyone can just go in there and check it. And also, of course, in the Discord server, I'll be able to post the mod list for the Let's Play in the Fallout 4 channel that I plan to create down the road as well, so that you guys can check it out. You are a winner. All your base are belong to us. True. So that would probably be something like this. Let's see. Everything looks fine, I think. Like, the thing is, it's very easy to make your game look too much. It's very easy. I know there are mods that changes the way this city looks like.
Can't believe you eat that food.
But I don't think we need it, honestly. Not for Diamond City, I don't think. Because it's just gonna add a lot more scripts to the game. And if we add more scripts to the game, the odds of us crashing during the Let's Play is just gonna increase a lot more. Someone set us up this bomb, that's old school. Damn right. Explore the combat zone. Myrna's house. Myrna is not very clever. The fact that she has put some of these metal plates or whatever in front of the door. So when she's gonna open the door, it's gonna like not work. Let's see, who's Myrna, by the way? Okay. Interesting house.
We're having a sale on brooms. Oh no, wait. My programming is telling me we never.
You never have sales. Okay, cool. But yeah, so far, guys, we haven't had a single crash, and that's saying something. This is a Bethesda game, and having no crashes is definitely a.
Don't move, Sim.
Oh.
What have you done with the real Riley? Where's my brother?
I swear I'm not a synth. Don't shoot, for God's sakes. We're family.
No, don't shoot. I have the God mode on.
Put the gun down now.
Let's
He's
see
a
if my
synth.
persuasion
He'll kill
skills
us
work.
all.
Actually, no, they're busy. Oh,
Kyle, no!
Okay.
can I loot you, brother?
Show's over.
Oh,
There are no
nice, thank
synths
you.
in Diamond City.
Alright,
Hear me?
anyway,
You folks in your
let's see.
damn paranoia.
Why do everyone have this haircut? I swear I'm not an AI. By the way, if you remove the U and R in Ari, what do you get left? That explains a lot, doesn't it? Beep beep. Okay, maybe I have to change. Okay. I mean, everyone looks alright. Damn, this guy got some nice beard. Diamond City surplus. Can I take these? Oh, nice. 19 cans? Hell yeah. AI on. Well, that's not what I meant. I meant if you take Ari, not Arion.
Do you think that guy was a synth?
Aeon!
What just happened?
True enough, true enough. Oh, school. Anyone miss going to school? Well, now we're going to school. We're gonna leer something. Yeah, this is exactly what I saw when I went to school. Some guy dressed up in a freaking American football armor with a freaking super sledge. Behave. If you swap the A and Y and remove the A and on, you get Yuri. You have some explaining to do. Oh, shit! I don't know how to explain that.
Wow, you're tall.
I know, right? I'm modded.
You're heading outside the wall. I want to.
Well, I'm not sure how I'm gonna explain that one, but I'll think about something. I'll think about something. Detective sign. Go to Valentine's Detective Agency. Yeah, see, that's working because I'm not the main character, so I'm like, why in the world would I want to go to the detective agency?
Told you your luck wouldn't last forever.
What the fuck? Why are you inside the...
Oh, Nick.
Okay, I'll write that down as well. What's her name? Ellie. Ellie is humping a box. Fix that. Excuse me?
Another stray coming in from the rain. Afraid you're too late. Office is closed. Well, you can take a seat and wait for the next Armageddon. Because the detective...
Let's see. Do you have any idea I can find him?
He disappeared working... There's an old vault down there they use...
I'd love to help. There's a small matter of expenses. Do you mind paying me a lot of money?
Don't play games with me. I'll pay
Oh,
you
come
when
on.
you
I
find
put
Nick.
so high
There's going to be a
charisma
hard
in and I
pass.
fail every check. I'll find him.
Thank you. Nick should be...
Okie dokie. Oh, I think I know why. It's because I believe I changed a mod for his agency. But I believe I have another mod which adds prevesibins to the game, which changes how some things work. Hold on. Because I think in here... Yeah, see, in here should be a sign saying detective, but it's being blocked out, so that means that there are something that is blocking it. Okay, hold Mod that changes detective agency is blocking design and other things. Live by the RNG, die by the RNG. True and real. But yeah, this place looks a lot better now. Obviously, it looks kind of derpy because things are floating. Case, the mysterious stranger. Ooh, I want to read that. I'll save that to the Let's Play though. Let's just steal everything. You lost karma? I don't have any karma. Oh, what the fuck happened? Did you throw me out? What happened? Oh, did I click something? Oh, okay. I didn't know they had a balcony. I thought God just decided to smite me all of a sudden or something. But yeah, this place... Oh, actually, that's right, that's right. I also upgraded the way Brahmin looks like. Look at these guys. Look at them. Aren't they adorable? Pretty good, pretty good. Bronze? Bronze. Look at those fluffy moo-moos, right? Yeah, I think this place looks alright. It looks alright. It doesn't need to be anything more than this. The water looks fine.
Don't make me shut down this little stand of yours.
Who's this bald kid? Sheng! Yeah, maybe I'll add something, but honestly, I don't think I'm gonna be in Diamond City enough to the point where I'm gonna need something like that. What do you guys think? Because I'm probably only gonna be here to do some minor selling and such. I might have to add a mod. Actually, there is this like restaurant or like inn or bar or whatever in this area, right? Maybe I add something to that. Myrna's house.
Don't be caught dead. Protection from Commonwealth weaponry.
Security. I'll have the worst sense of direction, but I think it's this way. Yeah, dugout in. Resident. Hello. Oh, he just ate that thing real quick, didn't he? What are you writing? Hold on, I'm gonna spy on you right now. What are you writing there, sir? You're writing upside down, you idiot! Nuclear attack. Protect your family now with a secure underground vault. He's just like, yeah, I know I'm like 200 freaking years late to the party, but sign me up to those vaults. Looks cool, man. I'll send in the application to Vaultic right now. Oh, that's beautiful. That's Bethesda in a nutshell, I feel like. Yeah, this place might need an upgrade. I don't know. Oh, Porta Diner, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it. And no, I'm not gonna get it. Did you just throw a donut on the ground? No, dish rag.
That's like 2 out of 10 points of danger.
Why did you throw a dish rag on the ground?
Something really dead.
You read the paper? Damn sense. Hiding among us.
Hi there.
Okay, okay, yeah. Oh, I got some speech skills for doing nothing. Maybe it's because I keep yapping. Well, I'm not gonna break in there, but you know, I'm a bit curious. It's a sneak peek. Ooh. Leather. Wow. Why would they lock this place? It's nothing there. Yeah, this place definitely would need an upgrade, I feel like. Maybe speech could also tie to listening people talk. Ooh, maybe you're right. That would be an interesting addition, I feel like. Because I love listening to people. I listen to my chat all the time because you guys are super interesting. But yeah, this place could definitely get an upgrade. Hold on. Mod that changes dugout in because it's pretty bad. Just saying. Kind of reminds me of the hotels and inns I experienced when I was younger, when I went to Stockholm here in Sweden. And I just needed a place to crash it for the night, basically. And it looked pretty dreadful. Pretty sad.
Jesus blood? I killed a man for it.
Me too.
I killed it.
Yeah, my speech skill increased again. Oh, maybe it's not so much to listen to people as much as clicking on them to talk to them. Like talking to random NPCs. Like if I click for you.
Word is something bad went down in the old Museum of Witchcraft.
Then this guy looks metal as fuck.
Why would anyone even go there?
Okay, maybe not that guy. What about you?
Hey, Scabber. Got plenty of Brahmin meat on the hooks.
Hell yeah, I'll take a look.
As fresh as it can be.
Yeah, iguana on a stick. Everyone's favorite Fallout food. Pew! Oh! What a shot her for a moment. Oops. Never mind. Okay. Let's leave Diamond City and just go around the Boston area, because I believe the Boston area, at least when I had my old processor and my old graphics card, that's the place that lagged me out the most. Like the rest of the wasteland, or Capital Wasteland, or whatever the fuck this place is called, essentially gave me like 45, 50 FPS, but the Boston area is what took it down to like 20. But now I'm at like, yeah, look, I'm at 50, 58, 59, 60. Yeah, this place is taking a lot more on my computer. What's that sound? I need to equip my trusty handgun here. You don't know what to expect. Oh yeah, this place looks pretty nice. That was me at Rivet City in Fallout 3. Yep, you know exactly what I mean. So I'm gonna have it open for a moment, just because I want to see if it changes a lot when I walk around. Can I minimize this part, maybe? Oh, minimize this part. Just so that I can see if it decreases as I walk around. Oh! Pew! Pew! Oh. Oh, look at that! I shot his leg off. Now the poor bastard is just gonna... Look at him. What are you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do? Nothing, that's what. Pistols increase to 1, okay. Oh, then another one.
Fuck me. Bullet in the knee.
One in the knee, that's more than a knee, dude. Oh. Frames, what's frames? Yeah, more like physics. What physics? Pew pew! Oh. Oh, look at that sniping in the air. What are you gonna do? Nothing! Oh, you survived. You're pretty strong. Okay, the aiming. Oh, I've shot his arm off. What are you gonna do now, huh? Nothing. You're gonna run? Yeah, that's what I thought. But the FPS doesn't really go down at all. That's great. Let's try another weapon. I feel like this weapon is too strong. Let's try the... Let's try the pipe pistol. I feel like the pipe pistols are always a little bit weaker. Massachusetts. This is Massachusetts. Hold on. Massachusetts. Massachusetts? Massachusetts. Whatever. Oh yeah, this one is a lot weaker. I say as I just blow her fucking arm off. Do you have anything under? No, you have it's a pipe pistol. That's a mannequin. Okay, wait, is that something floating in the air? Or is it a lamp? What did I just hear? You just heard someone trying to pronounce a very American name. And succeeded brilliantly. Okay, no lag whatsoever. Okay, is this the worst area though? I don't think it's the worst area, right? I think I have to walk down even further down. Hold on, let me just... Oh. Have to change this one, and then... Oh, and crash. First crash! Woo! That's good. Okay, let's see what happened. What was the reason for the crash? Rules to pronouncing English location names. There are no rules. Fair enough. I was talking Discord just here. Massachusetts. Yeah, you know, Massachusetts. Everyone knows what Massachusetts is. I love Massachusetts. Everyone knows that place. Let's see. I don't have... Let's see. Fallout 4. Boston crash. So it's definitely not associated with FPS drops, because I'm not getting any FPS drops whatsoever. And I mean, everyone knows that the Boston area in Fallout 4 is essentially the worst place to be. It's essentially like being in the swamps in Skyrim. It's just absolute shit, an absolute shit show. But all right, I have a few things I need to fix now. That's great news. This messages me up since I pronounce R with 2 syllables. It sounds exact for most people. Yeah. Definitely and real. Okie dokie. Let's see. Plugins. Boston. I have the fake interiors in Boston. I wonder if that's gonna change anything there. Shouldn't do anything like that. Yeah, it wasn't really the Boston airport. Hold on, let me see. Gonna start the game again. Console command locations Fallout 4. I'm gonna see if I can like teleport to the Boston airport and see if that crashes me or not. Let's see. Cannot find it. I'm not the best at finding these console commands for Fallout 4. Cell ID. There we go. That should be it. Let's load the game. Defense. Exterior cells. There we go. Boston Police Department. Maybe I'll try the police department. Thank you for linking the Discord, by the way, Isa. Okay, so it would be 𝕱𝖔𝖑𝖑𝖔𝖕. It should be COC East Boston PD EXT. And that should take me to the exteriors of the Boston Police Department. Which I don't know. Was that the place we met? Oh, hello. This place is flooded. It looks pretty nice though. I like the water effects actually. Let's drink it. Blech. Yeah, that tasted about as much as I expected it to. I kind of like the way it looks though. Not bad at all. Oh, hello there. Fair enough. I honestly never knew the area around Boston was called the Commonwealth. Doesn't make sense to me. It's because, you know, everyone in this place has the same amount of wealth, because when the bombs dropped, everyone lost everything they had, so now everyone has the same income. So now everyone is the same wealth, and they're all common to find, and that's why it's called the Commonwealth. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, 60 FPS, no problemo. Or speaking facts. Well, you know, it's one of those I'm not wrong, but moments, you know? Am I still on God mode? No. Okay, let's put that on. So I definitely think that the TCL command might have been the script that broke the camel's back, so to speak, but, you know. Never. I know him for too long. I have my moments, what can I say? This place reminds me of a lot of areas in 76. Can I get up here? Yeah, I can. Ooh, this place looks nice, though. Even without the E&B effects, this place looks nice. I even like the textures of this container or whatever. Are they shooting at me? They're throwing fire at me or something. Then again, who isn't shooting at me in this game? Alright, let's see if we can go up here before crashing. Oh, here's someone. Battle music, commence. Who are you? Are you an enemy? Yes, you are. What kind of fun stuff do you have? Nothing. Alright. It will be so difficult, by the way, in the Let's Play, when, I don't know, because I'm not going to be playing with, you know, the compass and such. I'm going to be playing like this. So I'm not going to be sure when it's going to be a raider, and I'm just going to walk up to them like, excuse me, sir, are you? And they just start blasting me. I'm probably going to die so many times like that. Oh, did FPS drop? No, I'm at 62 FPS. It felt like the FPS dropped like 10 FPS there for a moment there. Maybe it was just me imagining it. Ooh. Okay, so where do I go from here to have more FPS drop? Like west, right? Like just across from the bridge something, I think? Good. Oh, crash. Okie dokie. Interesting. Also finally got one piece of Secret Service armor on unyielding crafting schematics. Nice, man. Grats. Hard work pays off. Let's see. I'm gonna have to download Buff Out, I think. Buff Out 4. Well, it says it only works for 1.10.163, and I'm on a higher version, so... Yeah, it seems like it's not... Okay, maybe there's an alternative way to review crash logs if they haven't updated Buff Out. Fallout 4 crash log. Anniversary edition. I suppose I can try to use it, even if technically it shouldn't work. Oh well. Let's see. What could be the solution to fixing that crash in Boston? The only thing I can think about at the top of my head is a texture incompatibility with something else. Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Hell yeah. I'm already in a world of pure imagination. It's how I lived this long. Okie dokie, let's see. What could be this? I'm guessing it has to do with the same one that has an issue in Diamond City, whereas one texture mod is covering the other one entirely. And since Boston is already a pretty fucked up place in Fallout, then that would explain why. Could of course also be a parallax bug. I of course wouldn't notice, seeing as as there's no way to know without using buff out, which doesn't work unfortunately. So let me think. Let's do the category, body, bug fixes, crafting, factions, gameplay, models. There we go. Yeah, so it probably has to do with the pre-𝕾𝖈𝖎𝖆𝖑𝖔𝖈. Let's see. Valentine Detective Agency cleanup might not be compatible with this one. Yeah, because it was last updated in 2016, which is a really long time. Wake up, you are in coma for percent year. Oh, that's right. Aura is mentally sick, true and real. It do be like that. Aren't we all at the end of the day, right? The world's a fucked up place, it makes sense. It's like that theory in Pokemon where people have been theorizing for years that Ash has actually been in a coma for all this time. And that explains why he never grew up. The fact that he never grew older than like 10 years old or whatever is because when he hit Misty with the bike or whatever, he actually died. Or rather, he was injured to such a degree where he was put in coma. And one day in the future, he's just gonna wake up, and he's gonna realize that everything he experienced was just a dream. Sad. Let's see. Miscellaneous, compatibility. Yeah, okay, so this one is definitely incompatible with this one, so let's remove it. And I believe the pre-𝕾𝖈𝖎𝖆𝖏𝑒 mod for Fallout 4 is going to be needing a patch for somehow. Likely for the Boston area in general. So let me see if there is one there. Update with FH delete. Repair pack. AE bundle support. Is that it? 4th of May. 18th of April. Replaces the old update format, translation handler for the dialyzation system. You can... Okay. Don't think that's it. 4 Arbor soft releases. Reference build. No, that's not what I was looking for. Requirements. Okie dokie. Doesn't work that way either. That'd mess with your head so much. Imagine living for 80 plus years and having had a whole life with friends and family and then passing away only to suddenly wake up in a pod and people outside going, surprise, with all simulation. Yeah, it would definitely be a fucked up. It would be like one of those episodes of Black Mirror. Absolutely crazy. I mean, there's plenty of books where the story premise is essentially people use some kind of like pod or drug to put themselves into like either a cryogenic state or some kind of sleeping state where they essentially live entire lifetimes inside, you know, their own mind essentially. And eventually they wake up and they kind of get depressed over the fact that their ideal life is all in the dream world and they want to return to the dream world and they have to, you know, sell parts of themselves, like lifetime. Or I forgot what the premise was, but essentially I think it is they're able to sell their lifetime or something like that. Like snippets of their life. Like I would sell like 10 years of my life and I'll get this amount of time in you know, perfect harmony essentially. And yeah, it's scary as fuck. It's like part of me understands completely why someone would want to go through with that, seeing as, you know, life can be very rough. Life is very difficult. It makes total sense why some people who get no joy out of life in general would want to, you know, cut a snippet of their life in order to experience true happiness, or not true happiness, but a form of happiness. But it's sad. It's really sad, because people should be able to experience happiness naturally in the real world, you know? That's what we hope for everyone here anyway. Extended fake interiors. That's an interior, not an exterior. Ultra exterior lighting. I don't think that's gonna be the reason for the crash. Recommend the Dark and Night mode. Compatibility. This mode is not compatible with any mod. Change the existing vanilla physical light objects. Yeah, I'm not sure if this one is compatible or not. Because it might be that the weather mod that I use, Vivid Weather and True Storms, goes in and changes how some of the light effects work, like the light shafts and such. And by doing so, it might prevent me from... It might crash it because it changes the same value of the same lighting, basically. I might have to upload my mod list on the Discord server and ask the experts what the problems could be. Because as we saw, witnessed, we don't really have too much problems with, you know, the game itself. It was pretty much just when we left Diamond City and went towards the Boston area that we had issues. Now, that could be a lot of different reasons as to why we're crashing there. And without the buff out mod that essentially creates a crash log for you, it will be very difficult to determine this thing. It might also be a plug-in sorting issue. I mean, I rely on loot to sort things for me most of the time. And in some cases, I know for a fact that I need to put the summer overhaul at the bottom of my load order or load list. Otherwise, it doesn't change the trees for me. I've learned that. But, yeah. We need to fix a few things, like a sound and such. But I'm gonna have to eat dinner now, guys, and I'm gonna have to prepare and go to sleep because I gotta wake up at 5 a.m. and go to work tomorrow. But I should be able to stream again tomorrow. Not sure if we're gonna do more playtesting, because this was just kind of for fun and I wanted to do this anyway, so I was gonna hang out with you guys because I love you guys. It's always a pleasure to hang out with y'all, and it's been a while now, so I figured why not? Why not play together while I'm playtesting anyway, you know? So I don't just have to sit here alone and do these things alone, you know? It's a lot more fun to hang out with you guys. So big love to y'all. But I wish you guys a happy continuation of your days, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a lovely day, morning, evening, night, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye!
My story is much too sad to be told, but practically everything leaves me totally cold. The only exception I know is the case when I'm out on a quiet spree, fighting vainly the old ennui. And I suddenly turn and see you're fabulous.